So today we are going to learn types of voids and also types of close packings. So first I am giving types of voids. Very important ones. What are the different types of voids? And many questions also there related to this. So what are the different types of voids? Here all the particles are closely packed with each other. In solids, solid is nothing but all the particles are closely packed with each other. So close packing is there. Now if the particles are close packed, spheres, three-dimensional we are imagining. Now these spheres closely packed, even though that is the circular shape, nothing but here definitely we are getting empty space. If all particles are closely packed, we are getting empty space. So the empty space obtained in this close packing, that empty space is called void. Void or empty sites, nothing but the empty space obtained during that close packing of the spheres. All spheres are closely packed. In that close packing also we are getting little empty space, because in primitive is calculated percentage of packing. How much packed? In primitive 52.4%. Remaining is empty space. In BCC how much packed? 68% packed. Remaining is empty space. In FCC how much packed? 74% only packed. Nothing but remaining is the empty space. Anywhere 100% packed? Nothing but in all these crystals definitely empty space is also present. Nothing but voids. So void means that is the empty space. So what are the different types of voids? Now say this. Here what we are getting? The shape triangular. Nothing but the void name is the triangular void. So what are the different types of voids? The first one is the triangular void. Second one, so 4 types of voids are major. So now how many types of voids are there given? 4 types of voids majorly. And in 3D close packing 2 types are major voids. So anyhow, triangular void, tetrahedral void. This voids notes already last class given. Tetrahedral void. In that link voids notes also there. Okay, tetrahedral void. And third one, octahedral void. Fourth one is a cubic void. So different types of voids, triangular void, tetrahedral void, octahedral void and cubic void. Here very important, tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. These 2 voids are common in CCP and HCP. CCP is nothing but FCC. Don't confuse again here. FCC given, CCP given, similar. Okay. CCP, cubic close packing, hexagonal close packing. In these 2 close packing, which voids are common? Given definitely answer is the third option, both A and B. What are those A and B? Tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. So tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids are common in CCP and FCC. Anyhow 4 types of voids. Triangular void, tetrahedral void, octahedral void, cubic void. So now this void is a triangular void. Okay. What is the coordination number of this void? Coordination number means how many nearest neighbors, how many surrounded. So nearest neighbors of this void. Void nearest neighbors we have to check now. Okay, this is the void. How many nearest neighbors are there? Nothing but this void is surrounded by how many particles? How many particles? 3 particles. Yes or no? This is the void, empty space. Around this how many particles are there? That is coordination number. So this empty space surrounded by how many? 3 particles. Nothing but the coordination number of triangular void is 3. Okay, coordination number is 3. Now, what is the radius of this void? How to find the radius of this void? Again here, NEET and KCET students complete the derivation calculation not required. Just what is the formula to find the radius of the triangular void? So radius of this triangular void R is equal to radius of the void 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Nothing but here they will give the radius of these particles. Just we have to find this empty space how much. What is the radius of this void? The question is find the radius of triangular void, and the radius of sphere is this much. Okay, we have to use this formula. Radius of triangular void is equal to 0.155 into radius of the sphere. One more type of question. Spheres generally anions and cation occupies the voids. Why cation only occupies voids, not anion? Anion is large in size, cations are small in size. So cation, definitely positive charge increases, size decreases. As the negative charge increases, size increases. Where we learn this one? Periodic classification. Once upon a time. So in periodic classification we learn that. So here, now this void, this is a small, definitely. So it is occupied by cation. So which cation, what is the size of the cation required that can fit in triangular void? What is the size of cation that can fit in triangular void? Nothing but what we should calculate? What is the size of cation that can fit here? Nothing but this radius only we should find? Nothing but radius of triangular void. So what is the radius of triangular void? 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Okay. So how to get this one? Now this is a derivation for JEE students. How to get this radius of this void? Now we are taking, this is the void. Okay. This is a triangular void. Radius of this void required one triangle. Okay. Now this part, if you observe, it is the radius of the void, half of the distance. From center I started. Okay. Half of this distance, radius of the void. Half of this, radius of the sphere. Okay. Half of this, radius of the void. Half of this remaining is a radius of the sphere. Now up to this it is a radius of the sphere. Nothing but this radius of sphere I am giving. In notes clearly I mentioned everything here with lines. This is R. Okay. Now this radius of sphere, it is R. And here in this line, radius of void also there. Nothing but this is R plus R. That line is equal to R plus R. Nothing but radius of sphere plus radius of void. Center of that void I am taking. Okay. Now this length, it is equal to radius of the sphere only. Now, like this triangle I am taking now. So now observe this triangle. Like this. Okay. Now here, this is R, this is a R plus R. Okay. Now this angle is equal to, we can use cos theta. Cos theta is equal to this R by adjacent by hypotenuse. That is the cos theta. Opposite by hypotenuse, sin theta. Yes or no? In mathematics you learned that. Now R by R plus R. Okay. Now it is the 30 degrees angle. Then cos 30. Cos 30 how much? Cos 30 degrees equal to R by R plus R. Cos 30 value root 3 by 2. So it is equal to root 3 by 2. Nothing but now what we are getting? Root 3 by 2 is equal to R by R plus R. Yes or no? R by R plus R. Now reverse this one. R plus R by R is equal to 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3. Now shift this R this side. R plus R equal to R into 2 by root 3. Yes or no? Now shift this R that side. R, nothing but radius of void, is equal to R2 by root 3 minus R. Yes or no? Root 3 minus R. Now what we are getting here? Radius of void is equal to R, take common, 2 by root 3 minus 1. If you simplify this, here this value we are getting 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Okay. So for JEE students, any middle of the step also chance there. That's why once you practice this derivation, and NEET and KCET students, so the derivation not required. The radius of void in triangular void, that is equal to 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Okay. How we are getting? Like this. This derivation clearly I mentioned in your notes also. Once you can watch that. Okay. So it is the radius of void in triangular void. So anyhow, triangular void means the void surrounded by 3 particles, 3 spheres. That void is a triangular void. So the coordination number of triangular void is equal to 3 because it is surrounded by 3. What is the radius of the triangular void? So how to find this? Radius of triangular void is equal to 0.155 into radius of the sphere. This is only somewhere we used, where identification of coordination number, limiting radius ratio, like this only derived. 0 to 0.155, coordination number 2, 0.155 to 0.225, coordination number 3. So 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Okay, this is about triangular void. So next one is a tetrahedral void. Is it clear now? What is triangular void? What is its coordination number? How to calculate the radius of void? That's it. So next one is a tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void. What is this tetrahedral void? Now, these are the three particles. Okay, one layer. Three particles are there. On these three particles, I placed one more particle like this. On these three, I placed one more. Okay, now four are in contact. Four particles are in contact. Now here we are getting one empty space. Here getting empty space. Now this empty space surrounded by how many particles? Four particles. That's why this void name is a tetrahedral void. So tetrahedral void surrounded by four particles. So what is the coordination number? Coordination number is a 4 because surrounded by four particles. Better once you watch this one. See this one. Like this, three particles. Okay, three particles are closely packed with each other. Middle we are getting empty space. Idu zoom madri, empty space. That is triangle. So the void is a triangular void. This is complete triangle. Again we are making half one more triangle to calculate the radius. That's why cos 30 we are getting. Okay, complete triangle. Again we make one more triangle. So cos 30, root 3 by 2. Anyhow, this is now triangular void. Clear no? Surrounded by three particles. Now this is three dimensional. Like this we are taking. On this one more particle I am placing. Okay. Now here also we are getting empty space or not? Middle empty space there or not? Four particles, definitely empty space is there. Now this empty space, middle empty space there. That empty space is a tetrahedral void. So tetrahedral void surrounded by four particles. Triangular void. On this I placed one more. Now four particles, even though middle we are getting empty space. That empty space is a tetrahedral void. So what is the coordination number of this void? Coordination number is a 4. Now what is the radius of this void? How to find the radius of void? Again for NEET students is very easy. There 0.155. 0.155 to 0.225. Next is the 0.225 to 0.414. The coordination number is 4. Yes or no? Nothing but what is the formula? Radius of void is equal to 0.225 into radius of the sphere. Just find the size of the cation that can fit in tetrahedral void. Like this given, just radius of tetrahedral void we should calculate. So what is the formula? Radius of void is equal to 0.225 into radius of sphere. Okay. So how we are getting this? Now, come to this. What is the position of tetrahedral voids? This tetrahedral void and octahedral void. These two are common in FCC and HCP. Okay. Now we are taking FCC. FCC means face-centered cubic. FCC is also called CCP. Both are similar. Okay. CCP close pattern or FCC. Don't confuse. Both similar answer we are getting. So FCC. These are the constituent particles. Corners and face centers also there. Front and back. Okay. This is FCC structure. Constituent particles occupies corners and also face centers. Now, what is the position of tetrahedral void? The position of tetrahedral void. Here, three face centers, one corner. If you join, we'll get tetrahedral shape. Tetrahedral void position is between three face centers and one corner. 3 face center and one corner. Middle we are getting tetrahedral void. Nothing but this void 1/4 distance from the corner. One tetrahedral void. This is one tetrahedral void. Like that, from this corner 1/4 distance, one tetrahedral void. From this corner also 1/4 distance. Nothing but body diagonal you take. Body diagonal. Here to here. Body diagonal. In that body diagonal 1/4 distance, one tetrahedral void. How many like that? From every corner 1/4 distance. From this corner 1/4 distance, one tetrahedral void. 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 From this corner 1/4 distance. Total how many corners? 8 corners. From 8 corners 1/4 distance, 1/4 distance, 1/4 distance, tetrahedral void is there. Nothing but 3 face centers, 1 corner. If you join, we are getting their tetrahedral. The middle empty space is a tetrahedral void. So what is the position of this tetrahedral void? 1/4 distance from corner. Like the total 8 corners are there. From 8 corners 1/4 distance. Okay, from each corner, imagine that 8 corners, from each corner 1/4 distance, we are getting tetrahedral void. Nothing but in body diagonal, each body diagonal 2 tetrahedral voids we are getting. Total how many tetrahedral voids here? 8 tetrahedral voids. So in FCC the number of tetrahedral voids are 8. The number of tetrahedral voids are 8. How many particles in FCC? 4 particles. Number of particles are 4. Number of tetrahedral voids are 8. Nothing but what is the formula to find the number of tetrahedral voids? So number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 4 number of particles into 2. 8 tetrahedral voids we are getting. Nothing but 2 into number of particles. So the formula to find the number of tetrahedral voids is 2 into number of particles. Okay. Anyhow, come to the position of tetrahedral voids. What is the position of tetrahedral voids? Body diagonal. Okay. Each body diagonal 2 tetrahedral voids are there. Each tetrahedral from corner 1/4 distance. 1/4 distance from the corner. One tetrahedral void we are getting. Like the total 8 corners. 1/4 distance. 1/4 distance. Total 8 tetrahedral voids. All inside or outside or any sharing? All the tetrahedral voids are inside the cube only. No sharing. That's when FCC how many tetrahedral voids are there? Given answer is 8 tetrahedral voids are there. All tetrahedral voids are inside the cube. Okay. This is clear? The distance is 1/4 from the corner and each body diagonal 2 tetrahedral voids we are getting. So total 8 tetrahedral voids are there. Okay. Now body diagonal. Okay. This is the radius of particle plus radius of void. Radius of particle plus radius of void. R plus R. This is for JEE students. How to get this formula? Radius of void is equal to 0.225 into radius of sphere. Now this is the distance. This distance is nothing but radius of particle plus radius of void. That is equal to, what is this one? Total body diagonal root 3a. Total body diagonal distance root 3a. 1/4 from that body diagonal. Nothing but what is that is equal to? Root 3a by 4. Root 3a by 4 or not? So R plus R is equal to root 3a by 4. How we are getting? The tetrahedral position is 1/4 from the corner in this body diagonal. Total body diagonal length is root 3a. 1/4 distance this void is there. Nothing but this distance is root 3a by 4. But this total is equal to R plus R. Radius of sphere plus radius of void. Now, in FCC, what is the formula for this A? A and radius relation. FCC. Because in FCC only we are finding this one. Now, I am taking capital R because I used a capital R for sphere. Okay. Radius of sphere is equal to in FCC root 2a by 4 or nothing but there is a by 2 root 2. Both are similar, no? So root 2 a by 4. Now a is equal to 4r by root 2. 4r by root 2. Should that here? Now what we are getting? R plus r is equal to root 3 by 4 into 4r by root 2. Yes or no? Nothing but it is equal to root 3 by 2r. Okay. So r plus r is equal to r plus r equal to root 3 by 2r. Now we want radius of void formula. This is void radius. Radius of void is equal to root 3 by 2r minus r. Yes or no? Now take r common. Root 3 by 2 minus 1. If you simplify this, here we are getting 0.225 into radius of the sphere. What is it, sir? Radius of void. So the formula to find the radius of tetrahedral void, that is equal to 0.225 into radius of sphere. The formula used to find the radius of triangular void, 0.155 into radius of sphere. In triangular void, coordination number 3. In tetrahedral void, coordination number 4. Tetrahedral void and octahedral voids are common in CCP and HCP. So what is the position of tetrahedral void? Important. What is the position of tetrahedral void? 2 tetrahedral voids in each body diagonal. Nothing but from corner 1/4 distance. 1/4 distance from corner. So we are getting formula to find the radius of void. Radius of void is equal to 0.225 into radius of sphere. Okay. This is about tetrahedral void. And how to find the number of tetrahedral voids? Number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into number of particles. In FCC, how many particles? 4. So now how many tetrahedral voids? 8. In BCC, how many particles? But these two are common in CCP, FCC and HCP only. That's why we are not taking in BCC and primitive. Okay. Don't multiply there. 2 into 2 into. This is only for FCC and HCP. Okay. This is about tetrahedral void. Clear? Shall I go to next one? Octahedral void. Now what is this octahedral void? Again I am taking. Is it clear? Very important, voids. Questions are calculate the radius of void, how many voids are present, and what is the coordination number of void. Nothing but 3 types of questions only from each one. So octahedral void. What is this octahedral void? Now, three particles. This is from one layer. Okay, 3-dimensional imagination. Imagine that. This is from one layer. And next 3 particles from another layer. Like this I placed. 3 facing upward. Next layer 3 facing downward. Okay. Now here we are getting empty space. This empty space. Okay, this empty space surrounded by how many particles? 6 particles. Now this empty space name is a octahedral void. In problems also they will give T, V and OV. TV given not triangular void. Triangular voids are not common in FCC and HCP. That's why in problem TV given definitely there is a tetrahedral void. And OV given there is a octahedral void. Now this is octahedral void. What is the coordination number of this octahedral void? 6. Okay. Now how to find the radius of this octahedral void? For this radius calculation, the simple thing is taking cross section of this octahedral void. Like this we'll get. Take the cross section of octahedral void. Anyhow, now we can guess the formula. Formula to find the radius of octahedral void. The radius of tetrahedral void, triangular void 0.155 into radius of the sphere. Radius of tetrahedral void 0.225 into radius of the sphere. Now what is the formula to find the radius of octahedral void? Definitely we can answer that. 0 point next number is the 0.414 into radius of a sphere. Definitely the formula is the radius of void 0.414 into radius of sphere. Okay. Now, anyhow, how we are getting this one? Because the tetrahedral and octahedral common in close packing. So that's why these two at least we should learn. Now, how to find this total equal to radius of this sphere plus radius of this sphere, nothing but it is the 2r, this length 2r. Okay. Now it is the right angle triangle and this length equal to radius of sphere plus radius of y, nothing but it is the r plus r. Yes or no? And this one same, r plus r. So this is also r plus r. Okay. Now this A, B, C, like that we are taking right angle triangle. So now it is a 2r square equal to r plus r square plus r square. This square equal to this square plus this square. Okay. Then it is equal to 2r plus r square. Okay. Then 2r is equal to root 2r plus r. Yes or no? If you simplify that, 2r is equal to root of 2 into r plus r square. Nothing but there is a root 2 r plus r. Then here, bring this here. R plus r is equal to 2 by root 2 r. We want radius of void. Once again, this full is a 2r, radius of this sphere plus radius of this sphere, and it is equal to radius of sphere plus radius of void, and this is also equal to radius of sphere plus radius of void. Okay. Now 2r square is equal to this one square plus this one square. Okay. Then 2r is equal to root 2 r plus r. Then r plus r is equal to 2r by root 2. Now r is equal to radius of void 2 by root 2 r minus r. Okay. Now take this r common. 2 by root 2 minus 1. Just to confuse in options, this 2 by root 2 value they will give minus 1. Okay. That we can find what is this value 2 by root 2 minus 1. Finally what we will get here? Radius of void is equal to 0.414 into radius of sphere. Okay. So anyhow in octahedral the formula to find the radius of void is equal to 0.414 into radius of sphere. How we are getting? By taking this cross section of the octahedral void. Okay. And what is this octahedral void? Means that void surrounded by total 6 particles. Now see this one. This is the one layer. Okay. This is triangular void. This is one layer. 3. Like this only. Okay. Otherwise this color, blue color I used there. So 3. On these 3 from next layer I placed. Same arrangement. Yes or no? 3 from bottom layer facing this side. 3 from upper layer facing this side. Okay. Facing my side. Now middle we are getting empty space or not? Definitely middle will get empty space. That empty space is the octahedral void. So octahedral void that surrounded by how many particles? 6 particles. 3 from one layer, 3 from another layer. Now this void is the octahedral void. Octahedral void coordination number is the 6. And formula to find the radius of void. Radius of void is equal to 0.414 into radius of sphere. So what is the coordination number in triangular void? 3. Radius and the formula to find the coordination number of tetrahedral void 4. Octahedral void, in that name only there that coordination number. Octahedral void coordination number 6. This is very easy to answer. Radius calculation only little difficult. That formula we should practice. So what is the formula? No need to practice, derivation is there. But every time taking the derivation not good. So the formula to find the radius of triangular void 0.155 into radius of the sphere. And the formula to find the radius of the tetrahedral void 0.225 into radius of the sphere. And octahedral void 0.414 into radius of sphere. Okay. Now what is the position of tetrahedral voids? body diagonal, 2 tetrahedral whites in each body diagonal and 1/4 distance from the corner. Okay, and number of tetrahedral whites in one FCC, that is equal to 8. Based on that we can find the formula. The formula to find the number of tetrahedral whites is equal to 2 into number of particles. 2 into number of particles. And next, octahedral white position. What is the position of octahedral whites? Now, how many octahedral whites in FCC? How to find the number of octahedral whites? The position of octahedral white. Again we are taking FCC. Particles position, corners and face centers. Here particles. Okay. If you observe this is the octahedral. This is octahedral structure. Face centers. Then this middle part is the octahedral void. Nothing but the body center what we are getting, that is octahedral void. And next cube also if you join, here we will get the octahedral void. Nothing but the position of octahedral voids is the body center, one octahedral void, and all edge centers octahedral voids are there. How many edges? How many edges? 12 edges. Yes or no? Now what I given, all these are octahedral voids. Edge center octahedral void, this is also octahedral void, all these octahedral voids. Okay, and one octahedral in body center. So the position of octahedral voids in FCC. What is the position of octahedral voids? One in body center and remaining octahedrals are in edge center. So how many octahedral voids in FCC? How many octahedral voids count? 12 plus 1. 13 octahedral voids? But not. Why not? This belongs to this cube only. But this edge contribution 1/4. How many octahedral voids in edges? 12. 12 into contribution 1/4. It is equal to 3. And 1 in body center, contribution 1. Total how many? 4. So how many octahedral voids we are getting? 4 octahedral voids, not 13 octahedral voids. The position of octahedral voids, edge center and also body center. Okay. How many octahedral voids given? Don't count all 13 octahedral voids because edge contribution is there. Edge contribution 1/4. Based on this, how many octahedral voids we are getting? 4 octahedral voids. Okay, now come to that. In FCC, number of particles are 4. Number of octahedral voids? 4. Nothing but what is the formula to find the number of octahedral voids? Is equal to number of spheres we can take. Number of sphere means there is n. Yes or no? So number of octahedral voids is equal to number of spheres. Number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into number of spheres. So in FCC, how many tetrahedral voids? Given answer is 8. And in FCC, how many octahedral voids? Given answer is 4. Because number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into number of spheres. Number of octahedral voids is equal to number of spheres. Now the question is the number of tetrahedral voids per sphere in FCC. The number of tetrahedral voids per sphere in FCC. Like this they will ask to confuse. Per sphere not observed. FCC given, definitely we will mark number of tetrahedral voids 8. Definitely we will mark that option only. But the question is number of tetrahedral voids per sphere. How many spheres? 4 spheres. How many tetrahedral voids? 8. Per sphere how many getting? 2. So the answer is 2. How many tetrahedral voids per sphere in FCC? 2. How many octahedral voids per sphere in FCC? 1. Per sphere there are not, you observe. Per sphere not the direct formula 2 into number of particles, and here that is equal to number of particles. Now what is the relation between octahedral void, tetrahedral void given? Then what we can answer? Number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into number of octahedral voids. Is it right or wrong? Number of spheres. So 2 into number of octahedral voids. What is the relation between these two given? Number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2 into number of octahedral voids. Okay, this is about octahedral void. Octahedral void means first layer 3 particles, second layer 3 particles. If they are arranged in different positions, then middle empty space we are getting. That empty space is the octahedral void. So the coordination number of octahedral void is 6, and radius of this octahedral, from that cross section we can derive that the radius of void is equal to 0.414 into radius of the sphere. Okay, and position of octahedral voids of body center and edge centers. Number of octahedral voids we are getting 4. So based on this formula to find the number of octahedral voids, number of octahedral voids is equal to number of spheres, nothing but number of particles. Okay, this is about octahedral voids. In every void, what is coordination number? What is the formula to find the void? Nothing but formula to find the radius of void, and how to find number of voids, and what is the position of voids. That's it. So next one is a cubic void. Is it clear? So next one is a cubic void. This is not common in these close packings anyhow. Cubic void. Cube. Corners. Like this part, nothing but primitive unit cell, like this arranged. Middle empty space what we are getting, that void is a cubic void. Now this is cubic void. Cubic void is not common in close packings. So anyhow the radius of this void is equal to, now what we can get? 0.4142 are completed. Now the answer is 0.732. All this practiced or not? Coordination number, one table given, limiting radius ratio. So 0.732 into R. So first one formula 0.155 into R triangular void. Second one formula 0.225 into R tetrahedral void. Third one formula 0.414 into R, that is the octahedral void. Now the formula is 0.732 into R, it is the cubic void. Cubic void is not common. Only two voids are common in closed packings, that is the tetrahedral void and octahedral void. Okay. Anyhow, it is about cubic void. So these are different types of voids. So what we learned here? Once again, like this given, the middle empty space is the triangular void. Like this placed, that empty space is the tetrahedral void. Like this placed, then that empty space is the octahedral void. And cube just taken, then that middle empty space is the cubic void. That's it. This is the different types of voids. Okay. So the next one is the types of closed packings. So what are the different types of closed packings? Observe carefully. Little difficult to imagine, just little difficult, but very easy one. Interesting topic, no? Anyhow, based on this, I will give one problem. The position of A is corners and, able to see this color? Corners and face centers. This is original structure. Okay, original structure. Now B position 2/3 of tetrahedral void. First, corner and face center given, definitely we can answer it is the FCC structure. Okay, so how many A we are getting? Now what is the formula we should find? Like this, many problems in the practice sheet 1 given, practice sheet 3 also given. Now position of A, corners and face center. How many corners? Listen carefully, this type of problems given, how to solve. Many problems are there. A position, corners. How many corners? 8. Contribution 1/8. Okay. In the practice sheet, in notes, 2-3 problems solved I given. Okay. 8 into 1/8. 1 A getting. And position of A, face center also there. How many face centers? 6 face centers. Contribution 1/2 face center. So how many A we are getting? 3A. Total how many A? 4a. Nothing but it is the number of particles. So how many particles we are getting? 4 particles. Number of spheres are 4. How many tetrahedral whites are present? 2 into number of spheres. No, 2 into number of spheres means what we are getting? 8. Okay. Number of tetrahedral whites are 8. Out of this 8, 2/3 only occupied. 2/3 only occupied. So 2 by 3. Occupied by B. Total 8 tetrahedral whites are there. Out of 8 tetrahedral whites, 2/3 occupied. Nothing but what we are getting? 16 by 3. Okay. Now it is a 16 by 3. B. Now what is the formula? A4 B16 by 3. Like this taking fractions not good. That's why here multiply with 3. This one with 3. 12. And this one multiply with 3. 16. Yes or no? Now simplify like this big 12, 16 not good. Can we simplify this one? We can simplify. So what is that? A3B4. So now the formula of this compound is, the answer is A3B4. The formula of the compound. Like this problems only there, very easy to solve. Just they will give the position of A and position of B. Just we should find how many A, how many B. How to find? Based on contribution. Based on contribution. Better. One more problem. Position of A, corners, and face center. Okay, face center. Position of B, half of tetrahedral wide. Okay. Position of C, 2/3 of octahedral wide. 2/3 of octahedral wide. What is the formula given? A position, corners and face centers. B position, half of the tetrahedral wides. And C position, 2/3 of the octahedral wides. Now what is the formula? How many A? Very easy problem, sir. How many A? Corners. How many corners, sir? 8. 8 into 1 by 8. 8 into 1 by 8. That is equal to 1A. 1A from corners. And also face centers. How many face centers, sir? 6 into 1 by 2. 3A. Total number of A. 4A. A4 we are getting. Now, tetrahedral wides. How many tetrahedral wides? Number of particles are 4. Number of tetrahedral wides are 2 into number of particles. How many tetrahedral wides? 8 tetrahedral wides. Yes or no? But how much occupied? Half only occupied. 1 by 2 into 8. Nothing but it is the 4B. B4 we are getting. This is the position of B. Okay. Now, C occupies octahedral wides. How many octahedral wides? 2/3. 2 by 3 of octahedral wides. How many octahedral wides? Formula, that is equal to number of particles. How many particles? 4. 4. Now, simplification not. Now it is equal to 8 by 3. C 8 by 3. Then what we are getting formula? A4, B4, C 8 by 3. To remove these fractions, multiply with 3. So then what we are getting? A12, B12, C8, 3, 3, 3. Okay. Now again we can simplify or not? We can simplify this. Now it is equal to yes or no? A3, B3, C2. So the formula of the compound is A3, B3, C2. So next come to the close packings. Actually today I plan to complete the close packing, but mostly not possible. At least 1D and 2D close packing. Because I given today's video heading, that is the types of voids and types of close packings. Definitely if you want close packings, you will open this 4th video only. So you won't get that all types of close packings. Definitely you will disappoint. To avoid that, I am going to start just 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional close packings. So 1D, 2D not common, 3D is common. Nothing but next class, tomorrow's class is the very important class, that is the 3-dimensional close packing. So today I am going to conclude that 1-dimensional close packing and 2-dimensional close packing. So what is that 1-dimensional close packing? Actual plan today, so that 3-dimensional, but tomorrow. Okay. So 1-dimensional close packing and 2-dimensional. What is this 1-dimensional? Nothing but along the x-axis. X-axis and y-axis also we are taking, that is a 2-dimensional. X, Y, Z all we are taking, that is a 3-dimensional. Okay. Not using that mathematics, just chemistry language. So 1-dimensional close packing. All the particles are closely packed with each other. Like this arranged. Then this close packing is like this close packing not there anyhow. 1-dimensional solids closely packed with each other. Maximum solids in 3D only. So like this arranged, it is a 1-dimensional close packing. Okay. In this 1-dimensional close packing, what is the coordination number of each sphere? Leave these corners. This is, for example, this we are considering. What is the coordination number? It is surrounded by how many? 2. So in 1-dimensional close packing, what is the coordination number given? Coordination number is 2. That's it. That is a 1-dimensional close packing. All particles are arranged, okay, with coordination number 2. Next one is like this solids not there. 2-dimensional close packing. Here we are using 2 edges, 1 angle only along the x-axis and y-axis. So 1 angle we are getting. Like that arranged, it is a 2-dimensional close packing. So in this 2-dimensional close packing, 2 types are there. That is the square close packing and hexagonal close packing. Square close packing and hexagonal close packing. So what is this square close packing? Like this particles are arranged. This is A, this arrangement. Next layer also I am arranging in same manner. Nothing but second layer sphere just above the first layer in same positions. Okay. Now it is also A, how we arrange. Next layer also same A. Now this is the third one. Same arrangement. This is also A. So the arrangement is a type arrangement. If this a type arrangement given, that arrangement name is a square close packing. Why it is called square close packing? The arrangement is a type arrangement. Why it is called square close packing? Now, for example, this sphere I am taking. Okay. In your notes, just click that link. There color diagrams given. So now this is a one sphere. Close contact. With this it is in close contact? No. This in close contact? This side also close contact? This side and this side. These are only in close contact. Next, just join the centers of all these. We are getting square. So the close packing name is a square close packing. What is the coordination number of the square close packing? Coordination number is 4. So in 1-dimensional close packing, the coordination number is 2. In 2-dimensional square close packing, the coordination number is 4. This is the coordination number, and the arrangement is a type arrangement. Okay. Next, hexagonal close packing. What is this close packing? Like this. First layer, it is A. Okay. Second layer. Now these are called depressions of the first layer. Depressions of first layer. Now second layer position on this depression of first layer. On the depression of first layer. Now this is the second layer. This is just like A. No, different places. Nothing but it is the B. Next layer just similar to nothing but again depressions of second layer. Like this given. It is similar to first layer A. Now the fourth layer, depressions. Okay. Now it is just like second layer. So second layer and the following layer are similar. Given fourth layer similar. Otherwise fifth or sixth layer similar. Second, fourth, fifth layers are similar. First, third, fifth layers are similar. Now what is this arrangement? Don't read like this, read like this. The arrangement is AB type arrangement. Okay. Don't read Baba. The arrangement is AB type arrangement. Now, what it is called hexagon close packing? Hexagon. Finished. Just 1 minute. Like this. One particle. Around this, which are contact? All these are in contact? Just join the centers of all these. What we are getting? Hexagon, hexagon. Nothing but the close packing name is a hexagonal close packing. Now what is the coordination number? 6. So in square close packing the coordination number is a 4. Hexagonal close packing the coordination number is a 6. Square means a AA type arrangement. Hexagon means that is a AB type arrangement. What is the position of second layer given? Answer is the correct option is the depressions of the first layer. Second layer position is the depressions of the first layer. Now, how to find the packing fraction, packing efficiency in these 2-dimensional close packing and next 3-dimensional close packing. So, 3-dimensional close packing, tomorrow's class we are going to learn. So, tomorrow class is the very important one. Don't miss it. Okay. And then, take care.